Pokemon is a franchise that originated in Japan but has become so popular over the years that it is available in so many different languages across the world today. This meant that the names of Pokemon had to be translated from their original Japanese name to fit every other language that Pokemon exists in, spawning some hilarious and weird results. Today I'll be looking at some of the weirdest or funniest sounding Pokemon names that are not in English, as I'm sure that a majority of people watching this video are already familiar with the English names for Pokemon. I'll also most likely butcher most of these pronunciations, so please bear with me. First, we have Electrode's Korean name, which is just Boom Ball. This is very fitting, seeing as Electrode is quite literally a ball that goes boom at random times in Pokemon. If you were to compare that with its pre-evolution Voltorb's Korean name, it would be Zilligong with 2 Z's at the start, which I have no idea how to even pronounce, and I'm not even sure if I'm saying that right. It does seem like it would fit, however, as the Z part at the start would relate to its electric nature, and Gong means round or ball in Korean, which makes a lot of sense for Voltorb. Krabby and Kingler also have pretty funny Korean names, with Krabby just being Kreb with an E, and Kingler being King Kreb, again with an E. The names are pretty fitting for these Pokemon, to be fair, and they're actually one of the few names on this list that actually made me laugh out loud when I first read them. It almost reminds me of the Snake meme, how it's just snake spelled with an E. Continuing on with the Korean names, we have Korean Doduo, which is just Doo-doo, or maybe Dada, but Doo-doo sounds a lot funnier. Doduo's Korean name, however, is pretty similar to its English name being just Dugtrio, which is actually very similar to Dugtrio. Funny how that all works out. Lilligant's French name is Fragile Lady, or Fragile Day, I don't know if I'm saying that right, which sounds a lot like Fragile Lady in English. This name doesn't make too much sense, but it does sound funny when you translate it back to English. One of the funniest names and one of the more popular funny names is actually Japanese Magmar's name, which is just Boober. I don't know what the reasoning behind this name is, but it also turns out that Boober evolves into Booburn. Braviary's Japanese name is also Wargle, which sounds a lot like the English words war and Ingle combined. This is actually pretty fitting, as Braviary is the American-themed bald eagle Pokemon, and America is famous for eagles and, I guess, war. As for German names, first we have Lickitung's German name, which is just Slurp. This is a fitting name since the sound slurp is usually used to describe some sort of lick or something with your tongue, and Lickitung is just a giant tongue. The Norgren line also has some interesting sounding names in German, with Neubat being FM, like FM radio, and Neuvern being Uhafnir, spelt exactly like this with the weird capitalizations, which just sounds strange as well. The UHA part apparently comes from the abbreviation of ultra high frequency, and the Fenir part comes from Fafnir, which is a mythical dragon, and of course since Neuvern is a dragon, it is fitting. As for some other funny German names, we have Crabrawler, which is just Crabbox, don't really need too much of an explanation for that one. Wigglytuff, which is Nuddletuff, I don't know what that's even supposed to mean. Squirtle, which is Shiggy, and Stunky, which is Skunkapew, which sounds like Skunk and Pu. When it comes to the Chinese Pokemon names though, things get even weirder. This is largely because Chinese doesn't exactly translate into English very easily, causing a lot of Chinese names to translate into English sentences since we don't exactly have words for them in English. My favorite is Bulbasaur, which translates to Wonderful Frog Seed. Charizard is just simply Fire-Breathing Dragon, while Blastoise is Water Arrow Turtle, not exactly sure where the arrow parts for whatever reason. Some of the Chinese names translate quite literally, like Caterpie being Green Caterpillar or Spearow being Fierce Sparrow, but then there's ones like Weedle, which is Unicorn Bug, probably because of the horn on its head. Mew and Mewtwo also have pretty cool names in Chinese as well, with Mew being translated to Dream and Mewtwo being Super Dream. Unfortunately, we don't have any different or weird or funny sounding Pokemon names in Spanish or Italian, since those languages share the same names as their English counterparts. I'm not exactly sure why this is, but at least we still have plenty of other languages that have different Pokemon names that we can look at. Let me know in the comment section down below which are your favorite, as well as any other interesting ones I may have missed in this video. Make sure you guys leave a like as well if you enjoyed the video, as it really does help the channel a ton, and subscribe with notifications turned on so you don't miss any future Pokemon videos from this channel. And with all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, have a great rest of your day, I will see you all next time, and bye bye.